a little snow outside, nice and chilly. I'm sitting here inside the G-Man, Gingerbread Man downtown, Hatchburg, Pennsylvania. I'm here at the G-Man, and this is First Person.
Hello and welcome to First Person. First Person is all about the who, what, when, where, why, and how. We ask a random question and then we let each person have the last word. This is First Person.
Well, my name is Warren Eugene Ritter Jr., also known as the Rit. A lot of people call me the Mayor. Because without anything in the city that goes down, I don't need a part of it. I make everything happen, anything entertainment-wise. Who have I been? I was Alfreda and Warren's son in the past, to be honest with you. I used to go by the name Ice when I was young, when it was me, Ace, and this guy named Jacob Williams. But I'm mature now, I'm just the Rit, old recording artist. Yes, sir, I just want to be a good father to my 3 kids, and I'm who I am already. This is the future for me. I'm involved in entertainment. One of our goals is we grant dreams. We put out so many different projects: poetry, CDs, gospel CDs, rap CDs, house music CDs. We did music videos. We did over 30-something music videos. We do movies now. Anything entertainment-wise, that's what I do. What have I done? Me personally, I released 5 studio albums. We're known as the Barcode Guys. Everything we've done since '86 on up, every project has barcodes. I've been throwing parties that's always been sold out. We didn't put out albums, mixed CDs. We traveled up and down the East Coast performing. We did everything. Everything entertainment-wise we have done. In the future, I would like to continue with films. I'm a big fan of watching good movies, because with doing a movie, you get a chance to show other people your vision, your goals, and just a different side of you. Also, you give people opportunities. Like if you're an actor, I get a chance to act. People behind the scenes. It creates jobs for different people. This is our newest movie called Doghouse. This is a project that me and some of my friends put together and started off with a song on my last album, my last studio album, called Doghouse, with a guy named Adam Snyder. And it was a nice music video. It was a rap and rock type music video. And we just took it from there and we created a movie off of it. It was fun. It was stressful. It was hectic. But it was fun. I mean, just the opportunity to work with over 300-something different people on a project, and meeting new people and learning from some positive people like yourself in the city, and people like Paul Hood and John Trey and Hakeem and Mr. Fordham, learning from different guys to teach me, that was open arms, just to teach me certain steps, just to guide me to create something new. Rapping? I would like to say it happened probably around 85, 86. I mean, one of my favorite artists is LL Cool J. And I just fell in love with just the sound. One of my cousins named James was living in Massachusetts at the time, introduced me to this guy, which was LL, gave me his first project. I listened to it, and since then, it was amazing. I mean, to start off, I was a DJ first. Me and my buddy, Bar Nunn and Sean Daly, we DJ first. And then my friend Ace was up in middle school, used to rap. And I've noticed all the girls start liking him. So I stopped being a DJ and we started getting into the rapping. So that's pretty much the start. It pretty much fell into my lap. I mean, with the rapping thing, like, I learned business. Like in high school, I took business when I was going to William Penn, and then moved out to Central Dauphin East area. It all became hand in hand. I know you just can't just do one thing. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket. So with the rapping, it expanded to make us be able to do other things. I would like to start, I wrote 3 scripts, and lately people have been sending the scripts left and right. I would like to actually start this year. I'd like to have another one out this year. We're going to stay with Doghouse 2. We will do that, and we will do Doghouse 3 before the year 2015. But I'm real big on the relationship movies, but I want to get into another avenue. I like to get into the murder type thing, mysteries, and maybe some comedies. I just want to show different people, different walks of life. Originally from York, Pennsylvania, but basically I've been here my whole life. I learned everything I know from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Wow, where have I traveled? So far, well, that's one of my passions. I hit 42 out of the 50 states so far, and I've traveled to Canada, Jamaica about 3 times, Bahamas. I'm a traveler. I'm a real heavy traveler. We've been to Disney World over 12 times, been to Vegas 8 times. I'm a traveler. Future, before this year's out, I have to take Doghouse to California. I mean, a friend of mine, Zach, took me and my brother and a couple people to California, so I have to get back out to California.
Really?
Yes. One of our original goals and plans when we made this movie, I would like to have 2 copies minimum in each state. Out of 50 states, I would like to at least have 2 copies minimum there. And we're doing pretty good so far. Well, Doghouse, I want them to know, I don't want that one to be ranked, to be honest with you. I want people to use it as motivation. I want people to understand there's anything you put your mind to, you can do. Never let no one tell you can't do anything. It's not all about the money, and sometimes it's about who you know and how you communicate with people and build a strong bond, and also your faith in God. So I really don't want Doghouse to be ranked. I don't want to be labeled as just as Doghouse. I want to be known as a person that granted dreams, giving opportunities, somebody that's loyal and somebody's true and a great father. So to rank Doghouse, I don't think you can rank it. I think we have our own avenue and our own lane. I don't think it deserves a grade. Why? Because I'm gonna give you 100% me. And if you want to get a chance to come into my world and understand me, somebody that everyone used the word real, which I don't want to use that term. If you want to come into my world with somebody that's honest, why should they buy a Warren Ritter film? That's beautiful. Why you should be interested in my production? Because I'm always going to give you us. I'm always give you something that's new, something fresh. I mean, it's funny because the other day someone called me a trendsetter. I set a lot of trends. I started a lot of things. I might not be the first at something or the best at something, but we consistent in everything we do. Everything that goes on, we have a part of it. Like I said, entertainment-wise, from having 80 parties to releasing films. I mean, I'm known for, as in the city, the first person to put out a rap CD, full-length CD. We shot 10 music videos first. There's a lot of things we've done. I mean, I'm not the first with the movies, but we're going to be one of the most consistent that's giving people opportunities and giving people a chance. Like I said, with Doghouse, it was over 300-something people from the cast and calls, behind the scenes people helping, and we used over 36 locations, so that's pretty much the why. Because I'm giving people an opportunity to live their dreams through our products. Because people gave me an opportunity. And sometimes you never know somebody's struggling. And everyone has a dream, everyone has a vision, and if you give people hope, it's a better world to live in. Because relationships is in everyone. And it doesn't mean, it doesn't have to be sexual. It could be anything. Like me and you right now having this interview is this type of relationship because we give to the masses. Us talking to the people inside the restaurants, a type of relationship. And I know about relationships. I'm 40 years old. I mean, I have siblings that's been in relationships. I have uncles, aunts that's been in relationships. My mom's been married twice, my dad 3 times. I know about relationships. I had a couple relationships myself. So relationships is what I know, and it's a universal message pretty much. Everyone in their life been in some type of relationship. See, that's the key. It's all of them me. I mean, I wrote the film, you know, I had some help with different people put their input, but every last character is actually a piece of my life or one of my friends' life. So when you actually watch Doghouse, and if you really take your time and really study it and listen, you get 100% me. And that's the type of films that I always will be a part of. I want to make sure we have a message in everything we do. We talk about fill your boobies because I know somebody that was real close to me that passed away from breast cancer. So everything we do is going to have some type of message. So when you talk about the 5 main characters in the movie, it's me. You know, I lost a relationship to a friend. You know what I mean? One of my friends messed with somebody. Been in a love triangle before. You know, I had problems, didn't really want to work, chasing a dream and other things. I'm a counselor to a lot of my friends and my peers. So every character in the movie is actually been a piece of me. Oh, it's not hard, it's easy. You can go to our website, dawghousemovie.com. That's DAWGHOUSEMOVIE.com. Well, .com, not period. I think it motivated, without people even admitting it, I think it motivated people. I mean, we're not the first, like I said. There's a couple other films, independent films in the city, And everyone has their own lane and their own marketing plan. I mean, some people took them to the movie theaters. Some people took them to a smaller venue. I mean, we're one of the first ones to actually press up on DVD and actually hit the road with it. So it gives people hope, and it's different avenue. You have to respect what we done. You might not like us, you might love us, but you have to respect what we done. Everything's beautiful. We're ready to reorder, probably early next month. Everything's beautiful. I mean, our original plan is not to release it in April, but you know, the re-up and everything, we pushed over 1,000 units already. A lot of work though. Trust me, a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. I mean, internet sales is real big for us, for the out-of-town places, and me and my team, we hit the highway at least every weekend. For the film, I can't count hours. Minimum of 3 years. Minimum of 3 years, yes sir. Because from everything. I mean, not just selling the film, but just putting the concept together, writing the film. I mean, I wrote the film actually on my trip to Florida. I was on the auto train, and 19-hour train ride, I sat there and just wrote the movie. So it took years. It took years.
Let's say, you know, you got the call, man. You got the call that every filmmaker looks for. You get the call from Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
He calls you in his office, say, you know, I'm feeling what you tried to do with Doghouse. You know, I'm feeling what you're trying to do. Relationships. You know, I don't do relationship movies, but I'm gonna give you all the financing. Okay. What are you gonna produce for Steven Spielberg?
It's a beautiful question. It's going to be the Lewis Atwater story. Back in high school in 1990, there's a kid from York, Pennsylvania that ended up passing away on a football field. So I'd like to tell his story, not just the thing about football, because I'm a football coach, but I want people to understand about the life of sports and different things and how strong an individual this young man and the impact he had on the community. So it'll be the Lewis Atwater story. That's my dream project. I would like to say I'm roughly 18 years old. Well, I was in a football game, us against York, Pennsylvania, and he collapsed like the third or fourth play of the game. Then he goes to the hospital, and a couple other things. Me and his sister's actually working on this idea, working with the movie thing. I don't want to tell too much of the story for the movie, but I mean, the young man didn't pass away, I think a week or two later from after that game. And the sad thing is that he was a beautiful young man. I met him a week prior at my grandparents' church in York. And, you know, he did a little job talking back and forth. I can't wait to see you on the football field, and never thought that'd be the last physical time I see this man in person. I mean, that's one of the reasons I got into coaching. I want to tell that story because I felt the piece that me and my friend, I felt we took a piece of this man's life. And for years it kind of hurted me because I felt that we had an impact on, you know, we played defense, he was a running back. I felt it was us. So for years I had little demons eating at me, thinking it was a part of this man, the reason why this young man's not breathing. Until me and his sister actually had a chance to start communicating years later through Facebook. We started talking within like a year and a half ago, after over 20-something years ago, and she was like, I know, I've been following you for years. And she said, I'm like your angel. And I thank you for keeping my brother's name alive. And it's amazing how things work, because one of my goals in life is to build a community center. In each room, I would like to name the basketball court after Des Mangus. I want to name the football field after Lewis Atwater. I want to name after the people that impacted my life. And that's how everything came about. So it's the reason we got into film is a lot deeper than what people really know. They can see that and they understand the relationship things, but everything we're doing is for a reason. I'm not just out here running. I don't care about getting your money. It's the reason we're doing what we're doing. People taught us, so I just want to leave a message with everybody else. It's about granting dreams and opportunities. Believe in God and chase your dreams. Never let no one stop you from doing what you want to do. If you think it, you can believe it. Everyone calls it a blueprint. I call it a red print. Excuse me, a red print, because it's about your blood. It's your drive. Put your mind and your heart to it, make it happen. But you gotta believe in God first. Everything else is easy. My last word is simple: Doghouse. Believe in God and get Doghouse.